Now we are going to talk about a great sacrifice done by Kanchi Varadaraja Perumal. Ramanuja was his wealth. He possessed the wealth of Ramanuja. But Ranganatha thought, I must possess. Now let me see let me see how to get Ramanuja to Srirangam. He sent an Arayar Swamy. Arayar Swamy, those who sing Alvar's Pasharam before Bhagavan are known as Arayar Swamy or Vinnappam Sheivar. Arayar Swamy reached Kanchi Teva Perumal. He bluntly requested, Sri Ranganatha sent me as his emissary. He wants Ramanuja to reach Srirangam. But prompt came the refusal from Teva Perumal. He said, I cannot part with Ramanuja. He will forever remain with me. He will stay with me. Arayar Swamy returned to Srirangam and with a lot of dejection, he informed the message to Ranganatha. Ranganatha did not lose heart. He said, you will have to travel again to Kanchi. Swamy, not me. If need be, you please find someone else. I had already gone once, broken my nose. I am not willing to go back again. No, this time, let me tell you how to make this happen. He called for Arayar Swamy, whispered a secret in his ears and sent him again. He started singing the glory of Kanchi Teva Perumal, Munnilum Pinnalagiya Perumal, Kasturi Namam Alagiya Perumal, Abharanangalukku Alagu Kodukkum Perumal, Attigiri Arulala Perumal. These are all the Konda terms for Teva Perumal. Attigiri Arulala Perumal. He is the one who stands on the Attigiri, Hastigiri, the little hillock on which Bhagavan Devadiraja stands. Hastigiri Arulala Perumal, Vali, Vali, Vali. Munnilum Pinnalagiya Perumal. Oh God, you are so beautiful in your back than your front. Your profile says that your front is little less beautiful, but your back is so great. Munnilum Pinnalagiya Perumal, Abharanangalukku Alagu Kodukkum Perumal. We all wish whether we get more beautiful by decorating with jewelry. Whereas for Bhagavan, he makes the jewelry beautiful. So he doesn't receive beauty from the jewelry. But Abharanangalukku Alagu Kodukkum Perumal, Munnilum Pinnalagiya Perumal, Kasturi Namam Alagiya Perumal, Teva Perumal is always fond of Stotram. He is a Stotra Priya. So he in fact lost his senses due to Stotram and gave his word. Whatever you want is yours now. You can ask anything you want. I grant you forthwith. Immediately Arayar Swamy requested, Nammi Ramanujanai Tandarulal Ahado. Can you part with Swami Ramanuja? Immediately Devaraja thought, that was my mistake. I should not have given the word to you. But now that I have given, I stand by my promise. You can take Ramanuja with you. Although Devaraja was very, very sad parting with Ramanuja, he had to. So Ramanuja reaches Srirangam. This would be a very sad moment where any girl, when she gets married, she will have to leave her Perandagam, leave her birthplace and go to the in-laws place. When she goes, she cries, she weeps, she is so sad, she is dejected. Everything happens. Even during the wedding, the father, mother, they cry, all cry. The cry is for what? Is it because good that we leave this place? Or somehow it is their plight. So Ramanuja, but what I am talking is true here. Ramanuja's love and affection to Kanchi was true, was founded on good reasons. So Ramanuja took leave of all the Divyadesha Perumal, left for Kanchipuram, had a holy dip in Kaveri, and he enters the great sanctum sanctorum. He enters the temple, goes through all the Mandapa, Gopura, Prakara, had darshan of all the Upasannidhis, then on to Chakratalvar Sannidhi, to Sriranganachiyar Sannidhi, finally to Sriranganatha Sannidhi. This place is the glorious Bhuloka Vaikuntham, Srirangam, Karishailam, Anjanagirim, the list of places visited by Swami Ramanuja. The first place, Sriranga Mangalanidhim Karunanivasam, or you can say Kaveri Virajaseyam, Vaikuntham Rangamandiram, Savasudevo Rangeshaha, Pratyaksham Paramam Padam. This is Pratyaksha Paramapada, Bhuloka Vaikuntha. Sri Ranganatha is nobody else. He is the same Sri Vaikunthanatha. Vaikunthanatha descended to this material world, reclined in Srirangam as Sri Ranganatha. Ranganatha Perumal came out of his Garbhagraham, invited Swami Ramanuja, ordered his Archaka Paricharakas to honor him with first water, with Shatari, with Pushpamale, with Pariyatam, and proclaims. It was then when Ramanuja was proclaimed as Udayavar. The name given by, the title given by Ranganatha to Ramanuja was Udayavar. Udayavar means one who possesses. Udayavar, the owner. The owner for what? Ubhaya Vibhutiyayum Udayavar. From today on, you will be the owner of the two worlds. Bhagavan has two worlds to his possession. One world, that which is subject to creation and destruction, is this Leela Vibhuti, comprising of 14 worlds in one Andakataha and millions of Andakatahams together. Andanam tu sahasranam sahasranyayutanicha koti koti shatanicha. There are countless andams in this universe. All these together, till Brahma Satyaloka and just before Viraja Nadi, they are all called as Leela Vibhuti. This is 1/3 of Bhagavan's wealth. Tripadas Syamritan Divi, Padosya Vishwabhutani, Tripadas Syamritan Divi, Padaha Asya Vishwabhutani. Pada is 1/4. Pada 1/4. Tripada 3/4 is Sri Vaikuntham. That is the permanent world, the eternal world. So this is a world which is subject to creation and destruction, Srishti Samhara. Whereas Nitya Vibhuti is a world which is beyond Srishti and Samhara. That is Nitya forever. That is 3 times bigger than this material world. So Bhagavan has two wealths now. One possession, the Leela Vibhuti. Another, Nitya Vibhuti. Bhagavan bestows both these Vibhutis on Swami Ramanuja and now proclaims that you would be Udayavar. Udayavar, one who would own Leela Vibhuti and Nitya Vibhuti. This would mean you will have all rights to mend the lives of people in the material world. If you mend, and they also mend their lives, when they come and surrender to your feet, you will have the right to show them, you will have the right to grant them Vaikuntha. So he has the right to correct people in this world. Once they are corrected, they will have to be liberated. But again, he can't go and stand before Ranganatha to get them liberated. Instead, I give you that right too. You will hold Vaikuntham also. From today, whoever you want that they should reach moksham, if you grant, they reach Vaikuntham. So both Vibhutis from that day were with Swami Ramanuja. This is the first place where Bhagavan Periya Perumal himself revealed the glory of Ramanuja. From that day, he was known as Udayavar. This was the importance of Ranganatha revealing the importance of Swami Ramanuja. Let us move on to Srinivasa, Tirupati, Venkatachalapati, Perumal, Tiruvengadamudaiyan. Although Periya Perumal orders, it is customary, other devatas carry out the orders. There will be people who just order. They won't do anything. But other people have to carry out the order. Ranganatha orders. From today you can grant anyone moksham. But it was not Ranganatha who granted anyone moksham. He did not see that Ramanuja grants moksham. But in fact, Tiruvengadamudaiyan carried out the order. There was one by name Tumbayur Kondi. Every day she supplied milk, curd, ghee and other materials to Ramanuja's ashram. All through 30 days. Throughout the month she supplied. On the 31st day she had to be paid. They had an account. Mudaliyandan, Kidambiyachan, Vandar, Shandar. They were all the administrators of Ramanuja's ashram. They called for the accounts. They wanted to pay that lady, Tumbayur Kondi, but that lady refused. But she was standing. She had some reservations. She said, I did not supply milk to take money from you. Then what else do you want? I have heard that Ramanuja can give a chit. Ramanuja gives a chit with his signature in it. If I take the chit to Tiruvengadamudaiyan of Tirupati, he immediately grants moksham. I supplied milk and ghee to get the chit from you. Can you get a chit from Ramanuja? Mudaliyandan was shocked. We do not know this secret yet. We are known as great Vidwans. Although we are close to Ramanuja, we did not realize this greatness of Swami. Here is a fruit vendor. Here is a milk vendor who knew this secret. He went to Ramanuja and represented the girl and said, Ramanuja, it seems you will give a chit. And that lady is waiting for the chit. Yes, I will give her the chit. Ramanuja took a Ola Chivadi, a palm leaf, wrote a letter to Tiruvengadamudaiyan and signed Ramanuja Dasan. He wrote so, gave it to Tumbayur Kondi. She immediately left Srirangam. She left for Tirumala. As she approached Tirumala, Bhagavan prepared himself. He knew that he is going to get a request letter. And before the letter hits his gate, He wanted to grant Vaikuntham to Thundayurkondi. Even when Thundayurkondi was entering the Mahadwaram of Tirumala, the curtains dropped. From there to the Mahadwaram, Bhagavan gave darshan and told Thundayurkondi, from there you will reach Vaikuntham. You need not present the paper to me. No need at all. If I receive the palm leaf and then grant you moksham, that would be a disrespect to Ramanuja. If I know that Ramanuja had signed, that will be the time when I would grant you moksham. So Thiruvenkadamudayan revealed the glory of Swami Ramanuja, that he has the authority to grant moksham. Ramanuja also helped Thiruvenkadamudayan to re-establish himself. This story would be popular to you, and it's a surprising story. Thiruvenkadamudayan has shared his Shankam and Chakram with Tondaman Chakravarti. He was a very dear friend of disciple of Thiruvenkadamudayan, but he made a mistake. Whoever and whatever close they are, you must not share very vital things with them. You must hold it on to you. Bhagavan's most important is his divine conch and discus, his Shankha and Chakra. Somehow out of love, Bhagavan gave the Shankha Chakra to Tondaman Chakravarti. It was in his custody. When Bhagavan was, Thiruvenkadamudayan was without Shankha Chakra, promptly there was a doubt. The suspicion was, is he Shiva or Vishnu? Since he has not, the marks of Vishnu are not with him, so he may be Shiva. Thus was the claim. Ramanuja had to rush to Thiruvenkadam, re-establish that this is God, this is a Vaishnava deity, Vishnu deity, and not Shiva. For that, the plan was, the method that he adopted was, he kept the weapons of Shiva and weapons of Vishnu inside the Garbhagraha, closed the doors, and pleaded to God, whoever you are, please hold the weapons that belong to you. If you are Shiva, then hold your weapons. If you are Vishnu, then hold your weapons. So thus the next day morning, Bhagavan was holding with the Shankam Chakram, Vadivayanin Valamarvinil Valhinda Mangayim Pallandu, Vadivar Shodhi Valatvarayam Chudaradium Pallandu, Padebor Kokkumadangam Appanja Chenniyamum Pallande. Thiruvenkadamudayan was fortunate to re-establish himself as Sriman Narayana with the help of Swami Ramanuja. From that day, Ramanuja was hailed as Appanukku Changali Alittavan. In fact, we know of acharyas who administer the insignia Shankha Chakra on our forearms, on our shoulders. Here is Ramanuja who gave Pancha Samskaram to Thiruvenkadamudayan himself. Since he gave this mark, Shankha Chakra, to Srinivasa, is he not a father or acharya of Srinivasa himself? So Srinivasa, by placing himself as a disciple of Ramanuja, reveals the glory of Ramanuja. One, he granted moksham. So he carried out the orders of Ramanuja. Two, he placed himself as the disciple of Ramanuja. This also sent the message, a strong message to the world, that everyone must become the Shishya and Ramanuja Sambandhi. Let us move on to the third important deity, Kanchi Tevaperumal himself. Swasti Hastigiri Mastashekharaha Santanotu Mayi Santatam Harihi Nissamabhyadigam Abhyadatta Yandevam Upanishadi Saraswati. All the Upanishads together, they sing the importance of Tevaperumal. Kanchi Devadiraja Ayarvarum Amarargal Adhipati Uyarvara Uyarnala Mudayavan Yavanavan Ayarvarum Amarargal Adhipati Yavanavan. Devadiraja, in fact, he was the foster mother of Swami Ramanuja. You can say so. Ramanuja was brought up, he was tutelage, everything under the very watchful eyes of Kanchi Tevaperumal. Tevaperumal did not stop with that. He wanted to help Swami Ramanuja. When did and how did he do? Ramanuja, when at Srirangam, entered into a debate. This was a literary debate, a spiritual debate with Yajnamurti. Yajnamurti was a great Advaita scholar. He had won many literary debates. Finally, he reached Ramanuja and said, we will debate now. If I win, Advaitam would prevail. If you win, then I would accept my defeat. Vishishtadvaitam would prevail. The debate started. Not day 1, not 5, not 10. It continued for 17 days. Ramanuja could not win this debate. If someone could hold Ramanuja for 17 days in a debate, in a philosophical debate, certainly that Yajnamurti must be a great scholar. On the night of the 17th day, Ramanuja was asleep. He was thinking. He was quite sad that if I lose my battle the next day, then the sampradaya that was nurtured, that was preached by the glorious acharyas would die. And I would have been the cause for that death. Now, I would not like to be that cause. He pleaded to Devaraja. Kanchi Teva Perumal appeared in the dreams of Ramanuja. And he says, have you forgotten the clues given by Alavandar in Siddhitrayam? Let me give you the quotes. These are the vital points which you can use tomorrow and you will certainly win the debate. Ramanuja got all the tips from Deva Perumal. Then the next day morning, he was well dressed. Kashaya Shobhi Kamaniya Shikani Vesham Dandatrayojjalakaram Vimalopavitam Udyat Dinesha Nibhamullasad Urdhabundram Rupam Tavastu Yatiraja Drishor Mamagre. This shloka explains the beauty of Swami Ramanuja. Kashaya Shobhi Kamaniya Shikani Vesham, wearing a saffron cloth. Kashaya Shobhi Kamaniya Shikani Vesham, with a beautiful strong tuft in his head. Kamaniya Shikani Vesham, Dandatrayojjalakalam, holding the Tridanda in his hand. Dandatrayojjalakalam, Vimalopavitam, such a glowing, brilliant Upavitam, Upanayanam, Yajñopavitam, Vimalopavitam, Udyat Dinesha Nibhamullasa Urdhabundram. His Urdhabundram, the Thirumankapu in the 12 important places of his farm, Udyat Dinesha, it just looks so brilliant as a rising sun. Thirumankapu as brilliant as a rising sun. Ullasa Urdhabundram, Rupam Tavastu Yatiraja Drishor Mamagre. Let this great farm stand before me. Let it reside in my mind forever. If that resides in your mind, then Parpamenattigal Paingadalundan Pallavame Viralum, Pavanamakiya Paintuvarade Padinda Marungadagum, Muppurunuladu Mungayilendia Mukkol Tannadagum, Munnavar Tandidu, Murigal Nerendidu, Murvanilavadagum, Karpahame Vidi Karune Podindidu Kamala Kannadagum, Karishutan Kadal Sudiyamudiyum, Kananarchikamudiyum. எப்பொழுதும் எதிராசர் வடிவழகு என் இதயத் துளதால் இல்லையனக்கெதிர் இல்லையனக்கெதிர் இல்லையனக்கெதிரே. As long as Ramanuja's form would be, it be in my mind, இல்லையனக்கெதிர், there is none equal to me. I am not bothered at all about this life. இல்லையனக்கெதிர் இல்லையனக்கெதிர். When Ramanuja entered the gate of the debate hall, it was that moment Yajñamurti realized that I am going to lose today. When an advocate is well prepared with all legal points, the opposition advocate will stop. No arguments today. The way you entered, I know I am going to lose. Ada polathan thonidhu, Yajñamurti surrendered and he was named as Arulala Perumal Emberumanar. He became a disciple of Swami Ramanuja. Emberumanar was Emberumanar Ramanuja. Arulala Perumal was Kanchi Devaraja. Since both of them were instrumental in getting Yajñamurti to the fold of Vishittadvaita, it was a blend of the names. Arulala Perumal Emberumanar. Thus, Ramanuja was helped by Devaraja himself to bring Yajñamurti to win the literary battle. There was another instance. Yadava Prakasha was a great Advaita scholar. Yadava Prakasha was the tutor for Ramanuja too. But they were not in good terms. Ramanuja could not agree to the Advaitic philosophy and the interpretations given by Yadava Prakasha for Upanishadic verses. The popular debate was, the conflict of opinion was in Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, one Upanishadic verse. Another, Tassayatha Kapyasam Pundarika Makshini. This is a verse from Chandogya Upanishad. Ramanuja was not accepting the views. They did not have consensus in these two. So there was a conflict. In fact, Yadava Prakasha tried to kill Ramanuja. Finally, Ramanuja was saved by his cousin brother, Govinda Perumal, who was later named as Embar. Thus runs the story of Ramanuja. Let us get back. How Kanchi Teva Perumal helps Ramanuja.